we are in the second day of Future Banking Summit. I'm Rezvan and I'm here with Adam Bednarek, CEO and member of the board duaf.net. First, thank you, Adam, for being part of Future Banking Summit, and tell us more about what duaf is doing in Romania and in general in Europe.
So thanks for having me here. So we as a duaf, we started many years ago as a basic affiliate network, but what we understood over the time is that the market is evolving, and that's why we opened the financial broker. We entered the Romanian market like 2.5 years ago as one of the first ones. We see now the competitors are also watching what we are doing and following us. But the main business activity that we undertake in Romania is to provide quality financial leads to the non-banking and soon banking financial institutions here on the local market.
Great. Let's understand more how you provide value to customers, because I know that you have customers in Romania, you have a lot of customers in Europe, you are present in many countries, but we want to understand how affiliate marketing and what you are doing provides quality leads for customers. What are the main benefits?
So basically what we do and what we try to hope still doing the next days is to just help companies to acquire customers in the higher volume with a higher quality at the lower rate. One of the key benefits and the differences between us and the companies directly is that whenever they want to approach the customer, they spend their marketing budgets in Google, they go to the newspapers, and they never know who is the customer that they will buy, and if it's the customer that is looking for the exact product that they are having. So basically their cost of customer acquisition is like very high in that regards. What we do is whenever we approach the customer and one of the lending companies does not like this customer at all, we still have other ones to whom the same customer can be offered. So I believe it's a win-win situation from both the financial institutions and the customers themselves, because the financial companies get the customer at lower cost, while the customers are still finding the product they need faster, with less hassle, and sometimes even without harming their creditworthiness. Because one of the situations that we're also seeing is when customer is lost on the market, he goes to the one company, the second one, the third one, he applies everywhere for a loan. And what might happen is that this is bringing the negative impact on his credit worthiness assessment, because companies are saying, hey, this guy is applying, third time the same day, fourth time the same day, and customer is self-harming himself or herself. So what we do is when you arrive to our website, you fill one simple application form, and then our system, which is connected with multiple financial companies on this API side, finds the most suitable offer that fits both the need of the financial institution and that also corresponds with what customer is looking for.
Great. So now I would ask you, because you have clients from and non-bank financial institutions as clients, also banks, but for a new player that is entering maybe a new market, what do you recommend in terms of the marketing channels? Because as you said in the conference, affiliate marketing shouldn't be the single marketing growth engine, let's say. So it's like one of the growth channels, but considering that Google, Facebook became more and more expensive, how do you recommend to do this mix of channels?
So, a couple of answers. If we speak about entering a new market, then I would still recommend to start with affiliation. We already have success stories of companies whom we helped to expand internationally. So if there are lending groups that are operating in multiple markets, we already have experience with them, we already know their processes and they want to expand, then not only you can guide them on the local market specificity, but also if we integrate with their system, we have full control over the volume and the quality of the customers. So they don't have to spend big budgets and start with very broad audience targeting. But first thing the lending companies usually have to do is to set up the risk models and then potentially the collection. But for risk modeling, you also need proper data set for the training and the data set for evaluation. And with us, they don't have to basically blind shoot to get whomever they are capable of getting, but they get the group that allows them to learn faster on the market. We can also tell them what are the market standards, how we see the market. So we are guiding, basically step by step, the lending companies, how to enter, what to do and what not to do for sure. And if we come back to the topic of the media mix as well, again, it has been said during the panel discussion that it is never healthy for an organization to be 100% dependent on the single traffic source. And even we don't like it. Some people might think that, hey, we would love this situation that we are the only traffic provider, but then the volatility appears. And if the lending company has troubles with something, then we are also having troubles. That's why we always recommend, hey, do not rely 100% on us, but we'll also help you. So how we obtain traffic is, besides the affiliate marketing that we run for our own brands, we're also having a very strong in-house media buying team that is each day optimizing the campaigns in Google, campaigns in Meta, campaigns in Bing, Criteo, Taboola, TikTok. So based on that, we also help institutions because we tell them, okay, we are even tagging, hey, these are the target customers from Meta. These are the customers from Google. These are the customers coming from remarketing. And if the financial institution has a knowledge where the customer is coming from to our page initially, they can also evaluate which media channels might be the most beneficial for them at the end of the day. Because they see, hey, these guys have meta traffic. Meta traffic behaves amazing on our side in case of the average loan ticket, repayment behavior, in case of how often the customer comes back to use the service. And then they have this insight knowledge where to invest and where not to invest.
In the end, I would ask you about the first Future Banking Summit experience. It's the first time you're present here, I guess, in Brașov. And how was it? How was the first day? How was the full experience at the summit?
I will start with a quick summary. So I can tell that it's the first time, but for sure not the last time. We are thinking about coming more and more. Like the people in Romania, the business in Romania, we are so positively surprised because we used to visit the conferences in different countries, in Poland, in Estonia, in Latvia, in Spain. But here we see that the level of professionalism for people who are working in the niche is way above the average. And we simply enjoy having conversation with not only business partners, but also new people with whom we connect. Because that's inspiring. And I can also give you one example. We had let's say late business meeting on Monday with some of our partners, and apparently during the talk we came up with the new brand idea. We bought the domain during literally 3 minutes time, and soon you also see it on the market. I cannot tell you yet what the domain is, but if it comes, you understand that it might come from this kind of meeting.
Great. Thank you a lot, Adam.
Thanks.